By setting up access codes for your coaches, you can allow them to enter certain information for their teams without the need to provide them with your school username and password for the Eligibility Center. Using a coach's access code, a coach can enter their own game scores and results, their own tournament rosters in sports where individual entries are required, such as track and swimming, their own officials' recommendation forms, and other miscellaneous forms such as the weight control information for wrestling. You can add, remove, or modify access codes for any of your coaches at any time. To do so, simply click on the Manage link under the Coaches Access Code heading on the Admin Actions tab of the Eligibility Center. On the editor page, you'll see a field for each sport available in the system. To set an access code for a sport, simply enter it in that field. To remove an existing code, just delete it. You can also change an existing code if you desire. You may want to change a code whenever you get a new coach for a sport. Access codes can only contain letters and numbers, no spaces and no special characters like $signs or hyphens. Unlike your Eligibility Center password, access codes are not case sensitive. A few other rules to keep in mind when setting up an access code. You cannot use your Eligibility Center username or password for an access code for a sport. Random combinations of letters and numbers generally work best. If you have a person that coaches more than one sport, you can use the same access code for multiple sports. You can also have more than one access code for a sport. Just separate the two codes with commas in the box. When you're done managing your access codes, just click on the button at the bottom of the form to save your changes. To submit information, coaches should go to CIACsports.com. If they're going to enter game scores, they'll click on the Submit Scores tab. Then they select their school, sport, and level from the pull-down menus. And click the Continue button. They can make any changes they need to make or submit any information they want to submit on this form. In order to save the information, when they go to the bottom of the form, they'll have to enter the access code you created for them in the appropriate field. If they don't enter the correct access code, they will not be able to save any information. Any other type of information, such as entry forms, wrestling, weight control, etc., is done via the main page for that sport. To get to the main page from the CIAC Sports page, they would click on Sports Pages and select the name of their sport. The options available for each sport vary, so have them look at their sport page and see what's available to enter.